It is another week of In the Mix Africa, where we keep African football the center of the topic. Big news, and disappointing to some, disappointing to a lot. AFCON, CAF, has decided that Morocco are actually the rightful winners of AFCON, stripping Senegal of the title that we all saw them win. They had their reasons. We're going to discuss that. And of course, we're also going to be talking about African stars. The last couple of games in the NPL are here. That last stretch, it's looking tense. So Salomo will be here to talk to us about African stars, how they're developing, and how they're going to be looking at the last few games of the season. As always, the football prophets are here. Jevon, Brian, taking you through JSB Bet with the best. And we'll keep it cooking. After all, it's In the Mix. Welcome to the show.
Taking flight has never been easier. Paratus is introducing Sky-Fi internet packages with speeds that will have you reaching for your seatbelts, starting from $500 million excluding VAT per month, with speeds reaching up to 10 megabits per second. There's even a prepaid option where you can top up your Sky-Fi internet for just $15 million per gigabyte. No contracts, no fuss. Visit your nearest Paratus branch to find out more. Or go to paratus.africa/Namibia to sign up online.
Always prepared, Paratus.
It's time for us to kick off with the one and only Salomo, deep within the African star structure and, of course, deep in economics, a man who knows his numbers as well as he knows his fields. Good to have you on the show, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Let's start broad, then we bring it down. Quick one, AFCON.
Yeah.
Morocco has officially been handed the title with a 3-0 win. CAF is saying that according to the regulations, that final result was not meant to stand. What are your thoughts?
Well, look, the reasons that being advanced, and I want to have a disclaimer here, I'm not a lawyer, but I think my interpretation of the particular clause speaks about the game being abandoned, right? We don't know whether the game was abandoned, because remember the game came to a conclusive end.
Yes.
Right? Was it delayed? Yes, it was delayed, right? So abandonment then leads for you to forfeit, right? But the game came to an end. So, they have applied themselves. But we also know that football is generally won on the field.
Generally won on the field, yes.
And that's what you want to have. So I think it's not the end of it. I'm sure this might go to the court of arbitration.
Definitely, Senegal is appealing as we speak.
Yeah, to CAS. This is essentially not what you want to see.
It's bad for the perception of the tournament.
It's bad for football on the continent. What you want is you want to have these issues dealt with, but dealt with in a manner that you don't undermine the integrity and the sport merit of the game. But obviously, these are matters that will take its own course. But I don't know whether the Senegalese will now uncelebrate.
No, it's too late for that. And look, some of the regulations they were pointing to was people saying that they had left the field. However, in the CAF laws, it says if you leave the grounds are separate from the field. If you leave the grounds, only then is a match considered to be forfeited. Furthermore, as you said, the game came to a conclusive end. Morocco had an opportunity to win the game. They missed that penalty. Should they have scored that penalty, I do not believe that this case would be before CAF. And so there's a sense of disingenuity, which is hard to shrug off as a football observer, just in the process, in the clarity, and to some point, the audacity of wanting a trophy for a game we saw you finish. I am not a lawyer either. I am married to one, so I'm okay with having strong opinions occasionally. But now let's talk about African stars football. My goodness. 3 seasons in a row, it's been yours to take. Last season, we started seeing the competition starting to, knock on the door. But now, They're opening that door and they're trying to enter the trophy room with you. Chula Chula, just 1 point behind. Your next game is going to be on the 11th of April at the North. Tell us about where African Stars is right now, also considering the competition.
Yeah. So I think generally one has to thank or give a word of appreciation to Chula Chula in terms of how far they have come. I think it's now their third season in top flight football, and for them to be competing for the highest honors is really commendable. But again, I think Namibian football need a strong Chula Chula, precisely because of the support base that they carry. I think a year ago we played them at this very stadium, Dr. Haga Gainkop, and we filled this place up. It was a good advert for Namibian football.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So you see, champions are not determined overnight. It's a process. We accept the challenge. we hope that we can really get it over the line, because I think you're winning 3 years, but I think the fourth year is the real charm.
It's the real charm. What is the real charm? I like that you also use the words accept the challenge. So we hope you accept the challenge to enjoy the braaiing with Brian. And then when you come back, we want to talk more about our African Stars, particularly just focusing on the club, future ambitions. And we need to talk also with regards to, you know, football governance to a point, and broadcasting.
Yes.
We'll be talking about that, but first, let's go do some cooking.
Okay, so the meat is on the grill. We're getting everything ready. But behind the screens, you and I spoke, and you said you are a man that likes being around the fire, especially on the weekend. So just tell us a bit about that.
No, I enjoy my braai. I think I enjoy my meat. We've got one of the best steaks globally.
Yes.
So from that perspective, I think if you are Namibian and you don't enjoy your meat, you need to get you checked.
Still vegetarians, it's none of you guys.
But over and above that, I think that I don't know why you guys don't have anything to go with the meat, like something cold, because what usually happens is that it goes much better with that.
With a cold one.
With a cold one. And so, like I said, it's my Saturday. I don't have a history of burning meat.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, the record is clean.
Yes, from that aspect.
So for you, with the family, they usually let you take over Fridays and Saturdays.
Yes.
You said Fridays it could be maybe pizza.
Yeah, Pizza Friday for the young ones, for the kids.
Okay.
But in the event that I'm up for it, I do a double header, Friday and Saturday.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Then you just serve them something on the fire.
On the coals, my guy.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, but you were also speaking about, okay, a perfect braai for you now. Let's say it's Saturday today. You need to now cook up something for the kids. What is your go-to? What do you put together for them to make sure that they enjoy the Saturday?
Yeah, look, so it's either really what it is that you feel like, right?
Okay.
If you're not a bit rich and heavy, then you go for beef or a nice wangu steak. If you want to go a bit light, you put nice lamb chops.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah. But either between the two choices, you must always have boerewors.
Okay.
Because a braai is not complete
without
boerewors.
Okay.
And then obviously the garlic bread.
Very important.
Very important. And sometimes you must even put on a layer of cheese on it as well. And then all things being equal, your braai is good to go.
All things being equal, everything is good to go.
Yeah.
You get the pot of meat. Did you always?
No, you see, so you know that I said that as being an African Stars man.
Yeah.
And where we come from. You can't have meat that's exclusively
On the fire.
on the braai. It
Yeah.
must be in a pot.
It must go in the pot, the
Yes.
3 bean pot.
The three-legged pot.
Three-legged pot, yeah.
Yes. And what then happens is that meat is protected in the pot. Here it's in the open, and you need to keep your eye on the meat all the time.
Yeah, all the time. You need to
Yes.
come in, look,
Yes.
turn it
You
around.
see now with a pot, you know that there's only one person opening and closing that pot.
Yeah,
But
that's
yes,
keeping an eye on it. Yeah.
making sure that you don't lose the beat on it. So as part of evolving the show, I don't mind if you guys introduce a component of the pot.
There we have it from the chairman himself. Look, I think it's actually a very good idea. I'll speak to Patricia. We'll hear what we can do there. Maybe we can bring on a pot. But then when we bring the pot, then we need you to come back again to come show us how it's done with the pot and what we'll be doing with the pot.
No, and don't worry, I'll do it pro bono.
Oh, it's not every day that you get to hear the man from African Stars doing anything for you pro bono. So we appreciate that on the show very, very much. So viewers, we're going for a short break. Big Man is going to get the meat ready for us here. We're going to chop it up, get it food ready, put it on a plate, and then we're going to continue the conversation on the other side. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Well, yes, and good day, viewers, and welcome to another edition of JSB Bet with the Best, where Brian and Jevon Wilson try and give you the best tips for the weekends where you guys can make yourself some money. Look, we're not going to focus on the Champions League because unfortunately we are not featuring in the competition. Like Ashwyn said, unlike other teams, we get to rest a week, so we're not going to be talking about what happened in the week. Although some interesting results, a couple of Premier League sides getting knocked out of the Champions League. Jeff, what have you made of the competition so far, just in short?
Look, it's a Real Madrid competition. Glad that they progressed there. So forget about it, Arsenal. I think Real Madrid will most likely win it again, perhaps between them and the mighty Bayern Munich.
Well, I have to disagree. I think I'm riding the Arsenal wave. I think they look unstoppable right now. And if they'll never get a better chance than this year to win both titles, I think. So I think they're gonna keep their heads on for both. So I'm vying for them. I think they're playing Bodo Glimt, if I'm not mistaken, Ash.
Sporting.
Sporting. Oh, Bodo
Bodo
Glimt
Glimt
got
got
knocked
out.
out.
Yeah.
They're playing Sporting. Beautiful dark horses of the tournament there. But Sporting not going to be a challenge for Arsenal. The depth is there, so I think they'll manage both
The
sides.
depth
Man.
is there, most certainly. But for a side that is inexperienced in winning trophies, can they do both? I doubt it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They haven't done it before, so why would they?
Do it now.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it
cool.
happening.
Before we talk about our bet slips, let's talk about the match of the week and speak about the Arsenal. Ashwyn is enjoying this. Ashwyn is so happy, bro. Let's talk about the Arsenal, Manchester City. Like you said, Pep Guardiola, the king of winning the EFL Cup. So what are your thoughts on the finals that we're all excited about?
Man City 2, Arsenal 1. Both teams to score over 1.5, over 2.5. You can have a couple of markets in there, but I think City is most definitely is winning that. That's not because I don't like the Arsenal. It's just that, as I said, Pep has been the king of the EFL Cup, and I think that's my prediction, and that's what I'm going for.
City have been inconsistent, Jeff. Don't you feel like
They have, and that's why they need this.
So you feel like they'll bounce back?
And I think this could be a psychological factor if City beat Arsenal for the rest of the remaining Premier League games, and they still have to face each other, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. So I think the world needs City to win it. So it opens up the unknown. What could happen? You know,
If they do win that game,
yeah,
it
psychologically
changes
to
the
Arsenal
narrative as
especially.
well.
Yeah, that they've lost to City, and then they're still in the latter stages of the Champions League that you mentioned earlier on. So yeah, a lot of football to look forward to. I'm excited about it.
Well, look, I have to. We all heard what the man said, but Jevon is definitely spitting a lot of facts. Let's get into the betting tips. You've been consistent, hitting them back to back.
2 out of 3 last
2 out of
weekend,
3.
but we have to make it a winning weekend once again. It's Independence Weekend.
Yes.
So yeah, let's put the nation onto something good. For me, I'll be quick and easy. I think I'll go Arsenal and City, both teams to score.
Straight, just both teams, nothing
Yeah,
extra.
no, just both teams there.
Okay.
Low are playing Marseille. I'll go with low, double chance
That's
there.
a tough
Low plus
one.
draw. Yeah, very tough
That's a
one.
tough one.
And then I will go with Kaizer Chiefs to beat Magesi FC.
Guys, the Chiefs.
Yeah, Magesi, I think Chiefs definitely have that one, especially at the FNB Stadium.
Is it? Okay, I would like to hope so. Cool. Mine is a little bit more complicated. I have 28 odds that I'm looking at with a total of 5 games. So we are looking at Manchester United to beat Bournemouth. The odds are at evens. I do not understand why we are at even odds if we're not playing in the week. I know Bournemouth is a good side, but the likes of Cunha, the form that Bruno Fernandes is in, creating over 70 chances in the Premier League, and only, look, the stats are like this. This is for Ashwyn. So the chances that have been created by Bruno Fernandes are at 70. The next player is only at 50. You see that gap there? See the difference there, but we'll talk about that another day. Cool. So I think Manchester United, with the form that they are in, Bruno's form, I think we win that game. Cunha scores. I can even squeeze in a Diallo to score there. And then we have both teams to score with Fulham and Burnley. I might change that to Burnley to just lose because they're going back to the championship.
Just don't see any goals from Burnley.
They're going back to the championship. Chelsea. I love hate watching. As much as you love hate watching Arsenal, I love hate watching Chelsea. Like watching Chelsea makes me so happy. They are so horrendous right now. We saw with PSG in the week, but like I said, we're not going to talk about that. I say they bounce back. This is now not going on form. I'm just going off them.
Everton at the goodest. Not an easy game.
I'm gonna trust them to get the win over Everton. I know it's gonna be tough, but I think they win. Or you can do double chance and under 3-5 for Everton. Both teams to score and over 2-5 for the Arsenal City game. Jevon's talking has now confused me a little bit. I wanted to go for the Arsenal win, but I'm just going to sit on the fence. I'm going to go with both teams and over 2-5. And then my last one is Villarreal and Real Sociedad. Just both teams to score plainly. 28 odds, $100 comes in at 3,126. What are your thoughts?
I'm a little bit concerned about United this evening at the Vitality Stadium. Krupi Jr. is very good form. He just hasn't scored in the last couple, but we just don't ever know. So, and especially, as I said, at the Vitality, it's going to be tough, but we have to wait and see.
Okay, well, there you have it, guys. That's all the time that we do have for you. Make sure to jump on the match of the week. That's Arsenal and Manchester City. Give your prediction, tag 3 friends, and if your prediction is correct, you walk away with your share of 5,000 Namibian dollars. That's all the time that we have for you. Until next week, good luck with your bets, and we'll be seeing you guys.
Taking flight has never been easier. Paratus is introducing Sky-Fi internet packages with speeds that will have you reaching for your seatbelts. Starting from $500 Namibian, excluding VAT, per month, with speeds reaching up to 10 megabits per second. There's even a prepaid option where you can top up your Sky-Fi internet for just $15 Namibian per gigabyte. No contracts, no fuss. Visit your nearest Paratus branch to find out more. Or go to paratus.africa/Namibia to sign up online.
Always prepared. Paratus.
So the gentlemen have cooked a very African meal over here. I see Africa written all over. I'm excited to get to know. In fact, Brian, take us into the process. What happened here?
Look, in the Mix Africa, we're keeping it African. We have the African Stars chairman here as well. So we're trying to put everything together. But look, he did most of the work. The gentleman knows his way around the fire. And what he said before about being entrusted with Fridays, Saturdays around the fire at home, it shows here. You can see Ashwyn. I gave you a tester earlier.
Yes.
Medium well, perfectly done.
Perfect.
When he said take it off, I was even doubting. I was like, are you sure now?
Yeah, because of Jesse.
Take it off.
Because of Jesse. Jesse came with his propaganda about the meat needing to be almost burnt in order for us to enjoy it. But fortunately, we have Salomo here to set the record straight.
So we have some salsa, we have some potato salad to go with. Unfortunately, we do not have a cold one, but we'll make plans for next time. And then the meat was just lightly spiced. He came in and said the spice is not enough. He added some more spice to it.
Talk while I'm eating because
He added some more spice to it. Like I said, I don't know if you guys can see the medium wellness on this steak, but yeah, Salomo knows how he's doing around the fire. So I have to say big ups to him.
amazing food. Incredible. Now let's get into some food for thought. Salomo, what are your honest opinions about how people are approaching live broadcasting football in Namibia?
You see, so Broadcasting rights for sport, and specifically football, is the single biggest income-generating activity globally. So, football in Namibia is the biggest sports code without a doubt.
Yes.
I mean, let us not speak about the challenges that we have with not having stadiums and all of this, but from marketing value perspective,
Yeah.
football is the biggest. So the reality is that for the longest time, the product was being undermined, undermined regrettably by those perhaps that were in the roles of responsibility. And what then happens is that no one sees the inherent value or the intrinsic value
Yes.
of what football offers. Now, if you think about, just do a small maths, right? If you look at how many DSTV decoders you have in Namibia, the subscriptions on that, the PSL on that, the remittances that we get from Dion Hotto and Peter Shalimwe
Yes.
and Rian Hanumo, right? It's through TV rights and broadcasting through the PSL that then accrues to teams, that accrues to players, and these players are then able to improve their lives.
Yes.
So African Stars is of the view that there's absolutely no game at the Premier League level that should be screened for free because it doesn't make sense. It simply erodes value and undermines product.
Yes.
Right? So, I mean, again, from Monday to Friday, you have a team training, you have a team using equipment, you have a team using transport to get to training. That's investment. So, on Saturday, Ashley wants to come with cameras, screen a game for free. Is it fair?
It's unfair.
It doesn't make sense at all, you know. So have a conversation with clubs.
Yeah. Instead of just ignoring the clubs, because the clubs are the brands.
Yeah, are the product owners.
Yes.
And speak to the. And I mean, I'm perplexed to understand why clubs are allowing the games to be screened for free. I mean, if you want to screen if you want to screen a game for free, why are you charging at the gates?
The real questions.
That's a good question.
And you know, it's
That's a
interesting
very good
because
question.
if you cross it into the creative sector, it's the same as paying an artist with exposure. Exposure does not pay the bills. Exposure does not respect how much work was put into it. Now, I'm sure, like you said, you gave leeway for some kind of understanding, given previous administrations that, okay, you might be ignorant at first. As to the value, as to the processes, we're all figuring it out together. We know that the league started later than it was supposed to and all sorts of things, fair and fine. But surely you must come to the table first. That's what you're saying. sir.
Yeah, just have a sit down.
We're not reinventing the wheel
Yes.
with broadcasting rights. Right? There's pure benchmark and templates that we can follow. I'm not saying pay me millions. I don't want the money that Arsenal gets.
Yeah.
I don't want the money because they've got a greater reach, coverage. I mean, people in India are watching Arsenal, but I'm sure not many people in India will watch African Stars.
Yes.
But I'm sure in those 3 million people, if I'm telling you on average, I get through the 10 stars on average between 800 and 3,500 people. Right? When I say 3,500, I'm taking Chula Chula into account.
Yeah.
Right? Tell me an event every weekend that gives you those numbers.
It's impossible.
Possible.
There's no event that
Can't
gives
get
you those numbers.
back to back. You can't.
No way.
My goodness.
You see, so how can you want to screen that product for free?
Free.
Let's leave it at that, gentlemen. I think that's a solid statement right there. It's one thing to respect the arts, to respect creativity, to respect sport in words. It's another thing to respect it in conduct. What the sports industry is telling you right now is that we are worth something. Find out that value, meet us at the table, and let's grow this sport together. Salomo, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
In the Mix Africa, I'm going to be digging in over here. I hope Jess is not jealous.
He must come down.
He
But
must-
he doesn't like this, so it should be fine.
He's fine. It's all right. Cheers. See you next week.